Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Irresistible. So it's a political movie. Steve Carell, Rose Byrne is in it. So, you know, Chris Cooper is also in it, and Will Sasso. I think he's funny sometimes. But evidently he's, I don't know, somebody is a Democratic strategist, and he helps some, I believe, veteran run for mayor in a small town. Run for mayor? Yep. In a Midwest town, conservative. I don't know, whatever. I'm not too excited. I'm not very political, but hopefully I'll laugh. That's why I watch Steve Carell, right? 6.2 on IMDb. 2,486 people have already rated it. So maybe you're thinking of watching it. Let's see. Hopefully, again, we get a couple of laughs out of it. It is an hour and 41 minutes long. So I'll get into it, find out what it's really about, give you a better idea, and then ultimately let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Irresistible. We're at the 51-minute, 47-second mark. Didn't even realize I've been watching it this long. So it is kind of moving quickly. And it's kind of what we thought. So Chris Cooley, I think I said his name was. Hold on, let me look at that. I forget. But yeah, Chris Cooper. Sorry, Chris Cooper is the veteran who they want to run for mayor, and Steve Carell is the Democratic strategist, campaign manager, and Rose Byrne is the Republican side. So, although it is a political movie, it's not over the top. So if you're not into politics like myself, it doesn't put you off. They talk a lot about conservative and left and right and all that jazz, but again, it's not so heavy that it's bogging down the movie. So I think that's important to know. You know, depending on what you think about politics. Me, I don't care. Anyway, so the whole idea, I think the idea is for Steve Carell, the Democratic Party, to get a mayor in there, so they can, and it's in Wisconsin, so that it helped them win the state for, I guess, presidential elections or whatever. That's the whole thought. But he, the sergeant says, "I'll run for mayor, but you have to stay here and help me with it." So they're just doing a lot of campaigning and advertising in a small town where, like, they have internet, but they don't have like high-speed internet or anything like that. It's like, very, archaic, I would say, in this little small town in Wisconsin, and everybody knows each other there. So it's like a tight-knit community, which is cool. And the big thing, what you want to know is, do you laugh? I laughed 2 or 3 times already. Steve Carell's funny, but sometimes it's just like, okay, you get enough Steve Carell. But no, he's making me laugh in this one. He made me laugh twice, and then I think Rose Byrne made me laugh another time. So far so good. I'm enjoying it, even though it's a politically based movie. I'm laughing. So I can get back to it here. I did catch myself on my phone for a little bit right before this, and I got to stop doing that. Not that it's slow, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll get back to it here. If anything interesting happens before the end, I'll check in. If not, I'll see you at the end, give you my final thoughts. But so far, so good. Stick around.
Here we go. Here is a pen.
Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Irresistible, and I enjoyed the movie until the ending. There might be more going on here. They have a lot of post-credit scenes, so that's why I have to. It's really the credits, and I've seen a lot of the post-credits. Now they have something else coming up, so I'm going to pause it there. But anyway, hopefully it's not going to affect my review. I liked it until the ending. And don't get me wrong, I get the ending. I understand what it was doing, and it makes sense. I just didn't like it. I think, and if you haven't, I'm trying my best not to spoil it for you, but it's not going to spoil it. I think the route that they took is okay, but they should have done a better job with Steve Carell's character. So Steve Carell's character is the Democratic campaign manager, strategist, whatever, but and he's got an agenda. Obviously, the idea is help to win Wisconsin by getting this mayor elected in the Democrats. Okay, right? And sometimes he's a little harsh when he's working with people, but he's not like ruthless. You know, he's not, you know, and he seems like a good guy, but, you know, aggressive, I would say. And I think in order for them to do what they did, they had to make his character, you know, no good. You know, rotten to the core kind of thing, fake, those types of things. And I didn't get that from him. I liked him, you know, and that was part of the reason I liked the movie, was because I liked him as this character. And he was funny. But then they did what they did, and it's like, so didn't sit right with me. Again, I get it. I know what their point was, and that's okay. But it's like, I don't know. I don't want to go into too much more detail. You'll see what I mean if you haven't seen it. But that didn't sit well with me. I didn't like that. The rest of the movie was fun, laughing. I giggled here and there a couple of times, you know. But and so I think it's worth watching, but I don't know. You check it out. I think it's worth. If you're a fan of Steve Carell, I think this is a good one. You know, again, like I said, Steve Carell, you know, had his moment in the sun when it was The Office, when he was there, and then a couple of movies after that. But then since then, it kind of wears on you a little bit. But this one didn't. This one was fresh for me. I felt, you know, he's still got the same humor that he uses, but his character was slightly different, and I enjoyed it. So, and that's I think the best part. And there's a lot of good moments for him to use his humor in this movie. Wasn't over the top political. I mean, it was, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't understand, and I don't know politics at all. So, you know, that's, you know, if you like politics, you'd probably really like this movie. If you really like Steve Carell and politics, boom, this is for you. So, I was on the 7 train for most of the movie. The ending takes it down to a 6 for me. Yeah. So, that's what I got. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Love to hear your thoughts. Drop me some comments. What do you think of the ending? You know, do you agree with what I said? Again, I know what they meant. I know what the whole point was, but I did like the post-credits news scene, so check that out. They do a panel of 4 people there, and they talk about the news. It was quite funny. So, all right, that's it. I'm rambling on. Give you time to go ahead and play it if you haven't seen it already, or give me a comment if you haven't already. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, please. I like subscribers. Tell all your friends, and continue to tune in to Kimmel's Irish Pub for these insightful reviews. All right, see ya.